In the year of Lucius Licinius Lucullus, Rome was prosecuting several wars of self-defense, most notably in Greece, where Lucullus himself was commanding the legions. With everyone's gaze directed at the provinces, few could have known that a seemingly inauspicious event in Rome would become the central fulcrum around which the fate of the Republic would turn. The paterfamilias of a venerable patrician house had passed away unexpectedly, and a senator by the name of Vitellius Scaevola had made a bid for the hand of his eldest child. His widow alone believed that Scaevola had poisoned her husband and now strove to take his place and claim his property through marriage. Acting in secret, the widow arranged for her youngest child to be taken out of their villa in the dead of night and smuggled out of Rome.
Did you hear me, Domine? Your body is surely present, but your mind seems somewhere else. Our departure was very sudden, I know, but do not dwell on the past. Better to focus on what's coming at you. I asked the Triarchus how close we are to Lesbos, but he would not give me a straight answer. Indeed. In his defense, there are many islands on this sea, and they mostly look the same. Will you check with the Triarchus? Hopefully he will give you a clearer answer. He told me his name is Geminus. If nothing else, you do have a way of making unreasonable people see reason. You should also go and thank Quintus Aquilinus. I do believe he saved our lives with his timely appearance at the villa.
You found your sea legs quickly, Domine.
You handle the sea better than most. I'm glad. The timing was fortunate, but there is no need to thank me. The consul sent me to get you. Please, call me Kaiser, if it's not too familiar. My subordinates call me Centurio, my superiors call me Aquilinus. My friends call me Kaiser. With all due respect, I'd better not. Ah, she did not keep you apprised. Your mother has secretly been making arrangements with the consul. You are to join his command staff as tribunus. Don't worry. It's a purely ornamental position. It will prepare you well for a traditional political career. You will not see combat, nor will you make any important decisions. You'll be safe, as your mother wanted. Indeed, Military service is mandatory to be elected as quaestor, but you know that. One word of advice. I know Lucullus is a friend of your family, but remember, he is the consul, elected by the people to rule all of Rome. It's best if you don't act too familiar with him in front of his men.
Solway. It is a pleasure. I am Gaius Julius Caesar. Not at all. But keep in mind, I'm not the most experienced soldier either. To be honest, this will be my first proper battle. I did study a lot though, and therefore I am well versed in matters of strategy and tactics. If you don't play an important part, you will be torn apart. My father used to say. I guess that was his way of telling me to be brave. I was born in Rome, but they say my family is from Alba Longa. That's a long story, my friend. Suffice to say, the powers that be are not fond of me.
I heard he's running from a senator who wants him dead.
Shh! Keep your voice down.
What is he looking for?
He's been like this all morning.
What? Yes, Geminus. So, I'm a little preoccupied. You're right. The rowers are getting tired. We should let them rest soon, but that will cause even more delay. Wait. Ah, shit. They're headed straight towards us. They're gonna ram!
Get your father's weapons. Let's see if you can actually fight.
I'm fine, Centurio.
Form up! Let's get these pirates off our ship!
Deadly with that thing. I've lived other lives before this one.
Where is that gladiator who boarded with us?
Up there!
Never underestimate the value of an impressive entrance.
I think this is the last of them.
Back to Neptune's asshole, barbarians!
The Triarchus run us straight into the pirate ambush, Supreme. Allow me to execute him right here and right now. This traitor must be working with them. I will make him pay for his betrayal.
It is quite unusual for pirates to attack any ship, let alone a heavily armed Roman galley. They prefer to attack lightly defended coastal towns instead. It's less risky and more profitable.
Well, let's go talk to the man.
Geminos, you steered us into a trap.
What do you have to say for yourself?
I had nothing to do with it, I promise. They came out of nowhere.
Silence! You utter nonsense! By Mars, it is the sea! How can anyone come from nowhere?
We cannot execute a man based on no evidence. Besides, we need our Triarchus to make it safely ashore.
What do you say, kid? What do you think we should do? I'm just a humble Canturio, albeit a particularly well-dressed one. Lucullus has greater plans for you. Your father's dead. The time to rely on others to make difficult decisions for you is gone.
We are close to our destination, and we can reach it without him. If there is a possibility that he is working with the enemy, we cannot risk to let him live. Mercy, doubt, hesitation. These are all openings that the enemy can exploit to kill you. This man's value to us.
Very well. We shall spare his life. But remember, mercy is a luxury you will not always be able to afford. I will hold you to your word, young man.
Thank you. If you ever again need the help of a skilled navigator, I am at your service.
Rowers, up the tempo! And keep your eyes open. Gentlemen, welcome to Lesbos, the pearl of the Mediterranean.
An ugly nest of pirates.
An impenetrable fortress of pirates, more like. With an infinite food supply thanks to the strength of their fleet.
We shall find a way to limit this infinite supply.
You think like an imperator, Gaius. All right, people. This is Lucullus's war camp, the heart of our operations in this territory. You have been seaborne for a long time now. I suggest you walk it off. See the things you have to see, and meet the people you have to meet. The consul waits in the command tent. Don't be too late if you don't want to see him angry.
How long are they going to keep us here?
It's driving me crazy too. I came here to kick Mithridates' ass, not to sit on the beach day in and day out waiting for something to happen.
The pirates are getting bolder. They attacked another one of our galleys this morning.
Geminus tell you to.
That's
Sure, Agrippa, harassing that old sir was with the limp again.
That small-dicked bully.
This is not going to work, as long as the rebels...
We will need to cut their supply lines. It's an operation for our occulta spec. By Jupiter, you sure have grown up, haven't you? This is the promising young man I was telling you about, Thermus.
Quite unassuming, but full of potential, I guess. Prime material for the Speculatores, if he can prove himself.
There will be ample opportunities for that, my young ward. A trial by fire is what you need. Now pay attention. We've been in a deadlock here on Lesbos for some time now. My co-consul, Marcus Aurelius Cotta, is engaged against King Mithridates of Pontus in the east. Mithridates is using the pirates of Lesbos as his navy.
The fortress of Mytilene here is well protected, but it also has a weakness. There's a mountain pass we can utilize. I will lead the assault myself.
I volunteer for the vanguard. If my uncle can defeat Pontus, I can surely handle Mytilene.
So be it, then. Meanwhile, you will prove yourself as a leader, my young ward. Take Caeso Quintius Acollinus, your Servus Cineros, and that gladiator who came with you on the ship. You will meet up with Iulius Calidus of my legion Speculatores. Your mission is to sneak into the harbor and destroy the enemy ships any way you can. I expect you have questions. If you're worried about your future political prospects, have no fear. We will tell everyone you... Wait. Are those your father's old weapons? I'm sure they mean a lot to you, but look, the leather is brittle. This won't do. Visit my smith, Sextus, and get yourself prop...
Salve, Legionari. If you're here to get your weapons fixed, you must have me confused with Vulcan. Was he buried with them? This leather is fossil. Help yourself to any of the gear on the racks. Take all of it if you need. I have enough work on my... You'll have to bring your...
We might be at the wrong spot. There's no one here.
Lucullus is clearly mistaken. If there was someone here, I wouldn't...
That's a very useful skill.
Hey! Don't move!
Calm down. I am Julius Calidus of the Occulta Speculatores of Legio Prima Italica. I presume you are my reinforcements. All right, great Prime. See that warehouse? They store Greek fire there. First order of business is to steal it. Unfortunately, the moment we move into that warehouse, they will sound the alarm. So, we should be quick. All right, let's go then. There's a small camp of sentries just down this hill. If we hit them first, they won't show up.
But then the ones inside the warehouse will hit.
You have touched the matter with a need.
Look alive! The Romans are here!
How did they get so close?
Cowards! We're going to die! May Hercules! The enemy is upon us! Follow me! Come on, this way! Let's get those bastards! We'll face them together! was all too easy.
do this!
I shall rise again. I think some of this is my blood.
Out of here!
Be careful with those jars. The liquid inside is highly volatile. It'll make quick work of those ships. Kill anyone who discovers you. We can't...
Spoken like a true warrior.
Indeed. We made it here unnoticed. So far, so good. Now we just one guard. Let's you and I go up there and deal.
As you command.
I will keep...
I'm taking him. Get ready. Good. The ships are moored quite close to each other. This part of the docks appears to be infrequently patrolled. Let's signal to the others to move the Greek fire crate as close as they can to the galleys.
At once, Prime.
I guess we have a couple of different... We could lob a pot of Greek fire onto the deck of that nearest galley from the pier below. That would give us... Or... Those 3 guards look half asleep. I'm sure we could take them out the same way I handled this guy here. I can see the merit...
Are we ready?
We are. How do you want to do this?
Announcing our presence by setting fire.
I think we're throwing away our advantage if we do that. We can thin out the guards a little before they know we're here. Slow and steady wins the race. Come on.
Wake up! The Romans have come!
Based on how close the ships are, I believe if we set just 2 galleys aflame, no one can stop the fire spreading.
Aim your jars at the center of each ship, near the mast. If the sails catch fire, that'll do the job.
sabotage the fleet! Sound the alarm!
Right. We have successfully woken up all of Mytilene. We need to burn those ships quickly, or this whole operation will have been for nothing.
Oh, not there! It's an old injury. Just lie down and rest my eyes.
Kill me now, or I shall return.
Where are they? Show yourself!
Time left.
Somebody should stop this bleeding. I can tell you how.